Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Please excuse all the yard work being done. You know, yard workers are getting stuff done, but it is a beautiful day outside. It's nice and sunny. Over the last couple of days, it's been very cloudy and gloomy. So I just wanted to, regardless of the outside noise, I just wanted to do this video outside. So hopefully you guys are okay with it. But really what I wanted to do in this quick video is discuss the Google Pixel 6. And I haven't used the phone in a while. My wife has been using it for some time now, and I got it back in my possession. Got everything signed in, got service added onto it, been using it all day yesterday, and I just wanted to give you guys an update on my thoughts for the Google Pixel 6 because I haven't done one in a while. And really, there's not much changed with my Google Pixel 6. There's just not. I mean, when I've given it a great review because it is a great phone, it's still doing everything that it was doing before. I was fortunate enough to not have any bugs that a lot of people reported with the 6 and 6 Pro over the year of 2021 and 2022. Well, the device was released in 2021, but I didn't have any issues at all whatsoever. So I gotta say that I'm fortunate because I'm not gonna ignore the fact that there was bug issues with the Pixel 6 that impacted a lot of users and was even a reason that a lot of people were returning their Pixel 6 or 6 Pros and going with like the Samsung Galaxy S22s. Yeah, or they were going with the S21s actually back then. Some of them were waiting for the S22s and they went with that once that came out. But people had done switched over. There were some people who switched over to the S21 Fan Edition, and it's just because a lot of the bugs. So I can't say that there were no bugs with the Pixel 6. But again, the way that I look at it is that Google turned a page and they're starting their new chapter. And that came in the form of the Pixel 6, right? We got a whole new design refresh, right? Which makes it stand out because people can look at this phone and know it's a Google Pixel phone with that camera bar. So, I mean, yeah. Google definitely focusing in on their ecosystem, with developing and bringing a tablet later this year to the ecosystem. We got wireless earbuds. We got, the Pixelbook Go, which may be a possible refresh to another Pixelbook that's rumored. And then we got the smartphone devices. And, these things play well together. And, while some could comment and say, it's not as polished as Apple's ecosystem, well, let's just say, it's getting there. They just focused on it. So, got to give them some time to really kind of find their identity. Helicopter passing by. But yeah, so I'm giving them a little bit more time to get their ecosystem polished now that they got one built and they're currently focused on it. Google focused a lot in the areas that needed to be focused when it came to the Pixel 6. Yeah, there were some things that just didn't make sense to some people. But like for me, them focusing on videography and adding in like certain features and HDR within recording a video. I mean, those things are nice steps forward to show that, Google's not just going to stay focused on photography, but they're going to focus in on videography as well, which is a good thing in my opinion. On top of that, yeah, their own processing chip, the G1, the Tensor G1, which is a bit controversial because some people want them back with Qualcomm. I disagree with them, and I know it's an unpopular thing to some of my friends, but for them to be dependent on another chip manufacturer only hurts Google Pixels, in the simple fact that nothing is put in place to differentiate themselves from the other companies like Samsung, and on top of that, what they want their phones to do, they would have to rely to another company to be able to build something that can handle that. And rather than doing that, they'll just make it in-house. So why not, right? Nothing's perfect. I'm not going to say that it's as powerful as the 8 Gen 1 from Qualcomm, but you know what? The G1 chip is powerful. It has its own identity to it. And I think that's what's always missed when people judge it. They'll want to judge it and see if it can act and behave as a Snapdragon, when that's not the way that I would approach it. I would look at it and see, is it doing everything that Google wants it to do? It's that type of thing. The only major hindrance to the Pixel 6 is the modem that was used. They should have used a different modem. And at that be it, I would say, yeah, why not with Qualcomm? Qualcomm's modems are decent. And so, and that being in there, yeah, why not? But obviously, that's not the case. So that's probably one negative area of the Pixel 6 is that. Luckily, that's not in the Pixel 7. The modem that's used in the Pixel 7 is much better than the Pixel 6 as far as stability and connectivity and the quality that it gets from the network. Um, yeah, the 7 pretty much rectified what the 6 lacked. Also, photography was an area that a lot of people were shocked at. And that's just because Google did a big no-no, made a big mistake. Basically, in chapter 1 Pixel phones, they used the Sony IMX363 sensor for many, many years. And they had developed the image processing with AI in their computational photography to amend and repair the photos taken from that sensor to give it a much, much better quality look to it. And a lot of people feel that Google did not turn that down for the Pixel 6 because you have a much bigger sensor in the Pixel 6, 50 megapixel camera sensor, and I believe that is from Samsung. So you got a much bigger camera sensor that's going to take in more light. It's going to be able to take in a better shot in photography. And then you got this AI behind it trying to repair. And the AI sometimes tries to over repair what does not need to be repaired. And thus you sometimes get photos that look oddly strange. And there lies the problem. And it's the inconsistency. And that becomes a problem. So hopefully, with more updates, Google will focus on that and dial that back. I believe they kind of did already because I've taken some photos again with the Pixel 6 and they've come out better than what my photos from a year ago looked like. And so I do want to think that Google did kind of like hear the call from a lot of us that talked about it and are currently working on it and scaling it that way it matches out with the camera sensor to develop and bring us much better photos. But besides those things, Android 13 runs buttery smooth on here. Battery life is still great. It still gets a good amount of battery life on it. And I'm going to do some more touch-up updates, little quick shorts here and there on specific areas of the Pixel 6 going down the road, giving you guys updates on that. But in all, the Google Pixel 6 is a great, solid phone. It is right there with the Pixel 7. If you're somebody that doesn't want to spend $600 on a phone, maybe you're looking to a budget of like $250. That's one of the cool things about the Pixel 6 is that you can find it for $250 at places. That's crazy good. But yeah, that's just my update on the Google Pixel 6. If you guys have any other questions about it, please ask them in the comment section. That way I can focus on those with quick shorts here and there, specifically focus to those questions. And smash the like button because it helps circulate this video, beat the algorithm and everything. I would truly appreciate that. Thanks for checking out this video. I'll catch you on the next one. And as always, Aloha.